Big news! Tottenham want more! Shock Karim Adeyemi move being explored after Gallagher deal. Dortmund braced for a surprise approach. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham's January plans are accelerating at pace, and after sealing the capture of Conor Gallagher, Spurs have been alerted to the situation surrounding Karim Adeyemi, with sources indicating that a dramatic approach for the Borussia Dortmund forward is now firmly on the table. According to information relayed to Tottenham, Adeyemi is increasingly open to leaving Dortmund and testing himself in England. That message has been passed directly to Spurs, who are actively searching for explosive attacking options capable of transforming their front line immediately. What initially sounded improbable has quickly developed into a very real possibility behind the scenes. Adeyemi, still just 23, fits the exact profile Tottenham are targeting. He offers blistering pace, direct running, and genuine versatility, capable of operating off either flank while also stretching defences vertically. Spurs believe that profile is missing from their current attack, particularly in moments where penetration, speed, and chaos in the final third are required. Despite a turbulent year away from the pitch, Dortmund remain fully aware of Adeyemi's footballing value. His raw output remains strong, with 6 goals and 4 assists this season, and his overall numbers for the German Giants underline his end product and consistency at the top level. Within Bundesliga circles, his speed has long been viewed as elite, with comparisons frequently drawn to the Premier League's most devastating wide forwards. Dortmund have placed a valuation of around £60 million on the Germany international, reflecting both his age and long-term potential, with his contract running until 2027. However, intermediaries close to the situation have made it clear to Tottenham that a deal could be struck for closer to £52 million if Spurs move decisively. That figure has caught the attention of decision-makers in North London, who see a rare opportunity to land a proven high-ceiling attacker below his perceived market peak. Tottenham's interest is also sharpened by the level of competition. Adeyemi has previously been monitored by Newcastle and Manchester United, and Spurs are well aware that hesitation could open the door for rivals. Acting now would allow them to steal a march and reinforce the squad with a player entering his physical and technical prime. Following the Gallagher deal, there is a clear sense that Tottenham are no longer content with gradual adjustments. The club are pushing aggressively to reshape the squad, add speed and unpredictability, and send a message that they are serious about changing the trajectory of the season. Adeyemi's camp knows Spurs are listening. Spurs know the player is tempted, and with the numbers now being discussed, this could quickly evolve into one of the most unexpected and explosive moves of the January window. Spurs' recruitment drive is beginning to take a far more aggressive shape, and one name that keeps resurfacing behind the scenes is Maghnes Akliouche. According to reports from The Independent, Spurs have been tracking the Monaco attacker for a considerable period and are now seriously weighing up whether to turn long-standing admiration into decisive action this month. The North London club are expected to address key structural issues in the squad, with moves for a left-back and a central midfielder progressing, but sources suggest the forward line is also firmly on the agenda. Akliouche fits that brief perfectly. At 23, the Frenchman is viewed internally as a high-upside attacker capable of transforming a stagnant front line that has struggled for spark in recent weeks. Primarily deployed on the right flank for Monaco this season, Akliouche offers far more than a traditional winger profile. His ability to drift inside, dictate play between the lines, and operate as a central attacking midfielder makes him a tactical asset rather than a one-dimensional option. That versatility is a major factor behind Tottenham's continued monitoring, especially as the club looks to add unpredictability and technical quality to the final third. Standing tall with elegant close control, Akliouche has already broken into the French national setup and has found the net in international colours, underlining his growing reputation. Within League One, he is regarded as a crowd raiser, the type of player who can turn a quiet stadium electric with a single touch, pass or burst forward. That flair is something Spurs supporters have been crying out for after a run of blunt attacking displays under Thomas Frank. Highly rated in France, Akliouche has been labelled a player with a golden left foot, capable of unlocking defences with vision as well as delivering goals from distance. His output for Monaco stands at 19 goals and 22 assists across 119 appearances, numbers that hint at his influence, even if there is clear room for further development. Tottenham believe that progression could be accelerated in the Premier League, within an environment that demands intensity, ambition, and constant evolution. Valued at around £50 million, the deal would not be straightforward, but Spurs see Akliouche as an investment in both immediate impact and long-term growth. With the January window moving quickly and Tottenham eager to reshape their attacking identity, this is a situation worth watching closely. If Spurs decide to act, this could be one of the most exciting forward moves of their window. Tottenham's managerial crisis has taken a dramatic new turn, and this time the name in the frame is a heavyweight. Xabi Alonso is officially on the market after being dismissed by Real Madrid, and Spurs are moving fast to position themselves at the front of the queue. According to Fichajes, Tottenham have already placed a concrete offer on the table and opened formal talks with the Spanish coach. This is not tentative feeler territory. This is a club bracing itself for another reset, fully aware that Thomas Frank's days in North London are hanging by a thread. The mood around Tottenham is one of deep frustration. A season that began with cautious optimism has unravelled into mediocrity, with Spurs drifting in mid-table and showing little sign of cohesion or authority. Frank arrived with a reputation for structure and progression, but recent performances have only amplified doubts over whether he is the man to lead a rebuild at this level. The patience of the board is wearing thin. Enter Xabi Alonso. Highly regarded across Europe, Alonso is viewed as one of the most progressive young managers in the modern game. His work in Germany turned heads, not just because of results, but because of the clarity of his football. His exit from Real Madrid may have been abrupt, but it has not damaged his reputation. On the contrary, many inside the game believe Alonso's ideas are far ahead of his years, and that his next appointment will be pivotal. Tottenham see opportunity. They see timing, and they see a coach who could finally give the club a clear identity again. Sources close to the situation suggest Spurs are seriously considering a swift change, potentially even mid-season. The belief inside the hierarchy is that Alonso's tactical intelligence and authority could immediately lift performance levels from a squad that has looked mentally fragile and directionless for weeks. That wraps up today's update. If you like this video and want to keep up with all the latest Tottenham news, be sure to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss any updates. Remember to leave a like and share this video with fellow Spurs supporters. Together we can continue growing the Tottenham News Today community. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, come on you Spurs!